Alright guys, before I want to start this video, I'm going to do a quick, if you guys want, if you guys going to enjoy this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe so we can see more videos and have my channel grow that way. Again, please hit that like button and subscribe if you like this video. So anyways, the biggest question of the day is gaming dying or is gone bad or it's not? To my opinion, it's mixed of both. It is, but it's not at the same time. But last real, and before that, I was in the series thinking gaming is dying because the time I don't have that much free time to play video games at that time, and I kind of like down a dumps a little bit. Life is gonna get to me, and all that make me feel video games are dying. But this is both sides of it. I want to start with the reason why it is dying to compare to other people who feel that way. And I can see that point because when we was really kid, we don't have that much disability, don't have a job to worry about. Only thing we really worry about is school during the winter, fall, and late springtime. Well, no, not spring, late summertime. That'd be terrible if it has school starts in springtime. But late summer, winter, and fall, we have to worry about school. Besides that, we don't have much to worry about life. So we have a lot of free time to play video games. When I was a kid, we don't have to worry about money, so we don't have to worry about the game is well to your brain to that time the year or think that game is bad. We would think this game is terrible. So it's not too bad compared to adults because adults have to pay. But it's like most time of their life, like most of the time when I'm working at 9 to 5 job, get money at this point. I hate like a small thing at the paycheck to get the game, and turn out it was bad choice to get the game because it's a terrible game. Then they're gonna waste your money, you have to return the game back, you have to use more of your time to try to get money back from GameStop if you will just go to GameStop stores, buy games from physically. So that's waste time there. If not about digital, this money, there's no way to get money back from that. So that's one part of the reason why reason why people think gaming is dying from that. But the biggest reason people think it's dying because the feel the game development companies don't care about good games anymore as they used to. That part I do agree for most of the companies, especially the 2K and definitely the EA. Like we got Star Wars Battlefront 2 and we got Madden and other 2K games. Like Madden 2K focus mostly on a limited team. I feel like that want to take the money from the consumers, but it's not 100% game companies' fault doing it, but it's mostly their fault. But as consumer, basically we keep buying the game, we keep buying stuff on Unlimited Team and My Career with VC, all that. We get basically encourage them to keep doing it because they're thinking, hey, look at this, we make money from this, let's keep doing it until events like people get tired of it. I'm surprised it's still going at this time. I'm still surprised. Jumping VC, microtransactions, all that is terrible idea. That's the biggest reason why people think video games are dying from that reason one. But mostly video games are fun, still fun to play, but not usually most games are not fun at the beginning when they release because the video game companies basically didn't compete the video game. Basically game comes out really buggy or missing content. Have to be like 2 weeks or 2 months to get a DLC. You have to pay even more money to them to get unlock that other part of the game, but it's still coming as for free. I do agree you have to pay more money to the companies to pay the employees more. I do agree with that, but that is a bad business move there. Like DLC is supposed to be extra things, not just not part of the game. Or to have to pay to get unlocked to play the other half of the game. That is terrible idea. The DLC should be like like different maps, weapon skins, character skins, not just like that map has no story you could play. It's in the game. Like anything involved with stories, like the main story, to be in the game while I begin. Not like to be 2 weeks, 2 months to unlock. You have to pay with real money to get the other half of the game. So you have to pay if you pay like a triple A game, like would that be $60 or $70? Have to be 2 months, you have to pay like from $10 to $40. So basically you have to pay like almost $100. $100 a game. Come on. Why would think game companies think people will really pay $100 for a full game? That is insane though. But I won't go into my other reason why video games are not dying. Games are still fun, even if you have to pay for the tracing and DLC. I'm not saying all the games are fun, but the games are fun. It's really really memory. I know some people say most of the games, like 95% of the games are not fun of the game. I don't say 95%. I would say about maybe 60 or 70%. But the graphics, I know obviously graphics is still be the biggest deal about video games, but the graphics improved so much from the original Atari, well, yeah, the original Atari to today, like PlayStation 5, Xbox, Series X. With the graphics, they get better story. That's one thing I would say about video games. Most of the games still really don't focus on story or don't put story in all focus on multiplayer. Like they have Fortnite, or that's online only game. Well, no, yeah, it's online only game. Call of Duty, it's pushing for that online multiplayer slash battle royale game style. Battlefield, I think that's starting going into online, focus on online. I don't know they have on story more now. I think they cut it off like 2042. So that's one downfall about video games using the text. There's not much story mode, most of the focus on online gameplay. Like not every game will have internet. Yes, most games do have internet. I would say maybe 98% of the games have internet. But what are you gonna do with the other 2%? You have to pay like PS4, PS3, and older game console. You don't have a chance to play a new one because you don't have internet connection. It's kind of silly though. Do I really think video games all die or losing fun? And some areas are always, but some areas are not. The online gameplay is very fun. It's very fun time of life to play online. The stories, if you do give time into the game, the game itself is really fun. But you have indie games. Those games, if you want to play a good game, if you want to play a very good game, like a game come from heart, the best bet is play indie games, like the small game companies or 1, 2, maybe 4-person teams make a game. Like that's it. That's like 3 or 4 years old game. That's got from indie, like a small team, things like two-person team when Dead Cell comes out, and that game is very fun. Even if it doesn't have the best graphics, because the graphics are pretty good. It's really good graphics for like that style the party and not how many people have. The story, it's pretty good, but the gameplay, it's so fun. This is the reason this is the reason why I think video games are not dying, because indie game company is making the gaming fun it used to be back in the early 2000s. Like back then, if you're indie back in 2000s, you didn't have a chance with the AAA games. Because AAA games back then, kind of like indie now, the focus on the game itself is experiment. Unlike now, the focus on money, more on money than the gameplay and the fans. So basically, basically I'm trying to say AAA games is declining with how much the fun have, but indie game is going up very fast, like very fast. Indie games, like I don't know why you could start calling indie games. Basically, they are more popular now than they used to be. I personally, I don't play that much indie games, probably my favorite indie game is probably Dead Cells. That's the only indie game I think I actually enjoy playing. Is Dead Cells. Because something about the Dead Cells is really fun. I like that the overlook and I love the gameplay. It's really fun game. But other indie games I can't really think of I like to play of. Maybe I don't give it a chance or don't have time to play, or I just basically find out don't like it. But this is the reason why you should play indie games. We're gonna have like games we're gonna like, we're gonna have games we don't like. So the biggest reason why people are saying they think video games are dying, I think is they don't have time to play video games to have the figure the key again, and AAA games focus on money more than the fun in the game. But we just have indie other side. The game is indie games that focus on fun more than the game and the money. So please support indie games. Give most money we can give to them. The support we give them, it helps them a lot more than you have AAA games. I'm not saying stop buying AAA games, which basically I think we should stop paying the money to make them force them to actually put some quality and good thought into these games to make sure that game is fun to play, and focus on these indie games, give their money how much work to put in, because they put a lot of work into it compared to AAA games. I know some AAA employees gonna lose a lot of money, but they still need to start making their own games, because if we want make our own games compared to work for a company, there's a better chance we're gonna make more money from making our own game than work for a company. I know that sounds a lot, but it is true. It is, because if we make the game by ourselves, we're gonna take all the money from that 100% of the money the game makes goes to you. If we don't play it on Steam or PlayStation Store, they might take a small cut there, but we're gonna make more money from there than you're gonna make from a company. If the game blows up, if the game blew up, we're gonna make way more money. So basically, I don't think gaming is dying. I just think consumers focus mostly on AAA games more than they focus on indie games, which should be the other way around, to my opinion. So I don't think it's dying. I just think its biggest problem is consumer focus on AAA games. That's my thought on if video games are dying. That's my thought. And before I end this video, I'm going to say this again. So that's pretty much in this video. See you in the next video. Peace.